Here we are. It is September the 15th. It's pretty early. I should change that. It's after lunch already. I haven't been into my hives in a while, so you can check them out. I need to just see where we're at, make sure they're healthy. I was a little concerned with the left hive. I didn't see a whole lot of action going on. Knowing that it was the bigger hive of the three, I was hoping it didn't get, you know, like starved out. But it was like 53 degrees this morning. They just were chilling out in their hive. So I'm gonna do a real quick inspection, and if I see anything interesting, I'll bring you guys in. And I'm going to add another feeder to the left hive here, and try to get some entrance reducers on. So I have a pretty good feeling that they're not going to be happy with me today. I think what I might do is give them a little smoke, and then I'm going to go right to the feeder, so maybe they can sense they're getting food and not try to chop my head off here. That'd be great. Yeah, they're not happy. I can't seem to get the feeder shoved in the hole there. There we go. Not sure what the deal was there. It was just yeah, middle of September. They're not happy with me, but they'll be happy once they start getting into some of this. So what I think I'm gonna do is problem with this is it really closes down on what you can do as far as your yeah, they're not happy with me. So guess we're gonna want this entrance reducer right here, just like this. That'll give them that little hole right there. We're just gonna have to get used to it. That's the best that I'm gonna be able to do right now. I couldn't seem to get that particular jar, the lid off this jar. It was on there. All right, now I need to find something to block that entrance off some. Okay, YouTube, I am back. So I apologize, but I had to channel my inner redneck. I can't find an 8-frame reducer, so this old 2x4 should, as janky as that looks, is basically doing the same thing. So it's gonna keep the bees from getting robbed out, hopefully. And now I'm going to spin you guys around and hop down in these hives and see what we have. Okay. Here's our initial hive. This is the first package that I ever got. And have you ever been looking for your hive tool and then you find it laying? It's been laying there for like, it's been a while. So, believe it or not, here lately it seemed like this is when, if something's gonna happen, meaning bees gonna get really wound up, it seems like it happens as soon as I get in to this first cover here. So I did a little something different with my smoker this time, and tell you what, it seems to really be working. think we have anything going on here. Ooh, yeah, we do now. Yeah, this smoker is, hopefully you guys can still see. It's doing very well. So I'm just gonna pop a couple of these frames out. And they definitely have them glued down. These frames were from the first. And there's a little bit of honey drawed out on them. I'm trying to be very gentle here, so I don't want to smash any of these. We need all of our bees this time of year. That one looks the same as the last. Let me hop in the middle here. I'm gonna need my hive tool to, you know. The reason I did the feeders in the front, I figured that would give them something to do. And yeah, they're not really doing anything here. I'm surprised. I drew this one out a little bit, but if there's nothing coming in, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot, even though I really did wax these frames pretty good. So my main goal here is I want to check the weight. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think they like that. Need some smokage. How's the yellow jackets been where everybody's from? I'm telling you, I've never seen yellow jackets like, and I mean, I've never kept bees before this year, but I just want to make sure these bees are, I'm really checking for weight. I mean, I guess I should technically be looking for a queen, but I don't believe I'm doing all that today. This box has some weight to it, so it does. I'm curious to see if the queen is still laying. She was laying way up into this box. I can't think. I'm hoping all that has slowed down. I would think it would have slowed down. So I do. This particular frame is just packed with bees. Oh, there's plenty of honey in this. I can see this frame here sticking out clean over in the path of this one now. Always start with the outside frames. I think you're fine as long, yeah, there's still brood in here. Look at that. I don't do very well spotting the queen. I don't understand that. Looks like there's almost still drones in there. Look at that, see? Yeah, they are all over the place. I do think I need to get my frame holders that apparently I left in the back of the truck. So I'm really wanting to get a good look in here. And yeah, they're still brood here, which I can see honey across. And this is what I was interested in, making sure they had some a little bit of brood. There's some honey. I know she's slowing down laying now. You wouldn't know it by looking at that middle frame. Yeah, these are glued on there. Nice looking. Nice looking, nice looking. We'll take that as a win. There's definitely I might as well show you this frame just because I have to, because I talked about it earlier. This frame here is heavy. I can't even get it up, guys. That's what she said. All right. This frame is overkill to the max. Get this. Look, I don't know if you can see. Look how thick this frame is. It is, the entire thing is, this particular frame is nuts. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's not far off of 20 pounds. It is ridiculous. Beautiful, beautiful frame, people. We will place it back in. I just had to show you that's ridiculous. This particular frame doesn't have the weight that that one does, but it's because they didn't have any room to put anything, because that other frame is just overkill. So we'll put these back somehow, and then that's just nuts. They're not liking that. I believe they're trying to banana me. No banana. No banana. I may have accidentally just smushed one the way they're acting, so I need to get, it's time to shut this one up. I sit them down in the stones a lot, and I forget how much of a pain in the butt, because then I gotta clean all the stones off. Okay, ladies, I can assure you, you won't have to worry about, aw, why do they do that? Get in. Yeah, I'd be mad too. That makes them mad. I don't know if they smelled the honey or what, and they were coming out there. Come on. I wanted to check these other hives, but I don't know if I have it in me. The more you get stung, not that I've got stung a bunch, but hell, one stings like enough to let you know that it didn't really feel real great. So ultimately, what I'd like to do with these is I use my straps mainly for wind, slightly for like maybe raccoons, raccoons and skunks, that type of thing is pretty bad around here, but I haven't had an issue. That doesn't mean I want to have one, so that's why I do that. So ultimately I'm happy. This was the hive, if any of them, that I was kind of concerned with, because I didn't see any action there this morning, and I was concerned that we had you know, they starved out, because that's the particular hive that I've taken. All three of these hives were technically, you know, my first year hives, but that was my package that I got earlier than the other two, and it seems like it has been doing very well. I have got unofficially at least 50 pounds of honey off that hive in the first year. It's doing very well, and just that one frame would have probably got me, I joke, you know, several pounds, if not a whole 10 pounds off just that one frame. I have a bee here that's it's trying to kill me. It's not happy. And I'm like, just go. I just stepped away. I feel that this is the best to do, to just stop at this point, because I'm already apparently smelling like a banana. So how about we just, I'll just take YouTube with me here, and we'll go away and let Miss Buzzy here hopefully leave me alone for a second so I can actually concentrate. But there we go. Perfect. Now I'm in the shade. There we go. I'm pretty content. I do want to sneak up here and pull the boards on those two bee castle hives, because I did an oxalic treatment on them, because I found some hive beetles when I was harvesting the honey. I found some, so I want to see how many of them fell after that first treatment. Technically I should have done like 4 treatments worth, but I didn't. I just did one, and I didn't do a wash. There's something about doing a wash, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like, it's better to do it than not to do it, but I don't know. It's just something about killing like 300 bees to me is kind of counterproductive, but I get it if it saves the hive. I know why people do it. I'm not saying don't do it. It's something about it, I don't know. I just figured if I know there's mites, I'll throw a treatment on, it can't do anything but help. And then after I did that, I threw the 3 supers back on, hoping maybe that if there was a late fall honey flow, that they would have a chance to, you know, build something in there for them for this winter, and plus they can build the comb out. But so far it seems pretty laid back. I have completely drawn out honey supers to put on in the spring that I harvested from. I harvested one, and the other 2 I left them have it back, because it was about half capped and half wasn't, so I just let the bees take it back. And that's why I guarantee all those upper deeps on those hives are all full, because these bees worked them for weeks until they got all that out. Oh, a good week, until they had those honey supers emptied, and then I put them in my shed. So anyhow, that being said, I'm going to check my mite boards. If there's anything to show, well, you know what, I'll just take you along and we'll check out these honey supers, or these mite boards. Hello YouTube. Well, there were plenty of mites on those boards, but I failed as a beekeeper and haven't checked them for, it's been about 3 weeks since I did my treatment. So I don't know, with one of those boards in, how many would just fallen off the bees and landed down there, how many the treatment killed. I've seen a couple still moving. So Interesting. There's definitely some in the hives. So is it enough to warrant another treatment? I believe so. So I'm definitely gonna fire up my vaporizer probably next week, and I'll go back in and I'll do 3 more, and I'll check it, because I'm gonna have to be religious and do it and check it and do it and check it each time, so I can see if I can knock the count down. I'm definitely gonna do it once the queen stops laying the eggs, so I can try to get all of them cleaned out at that point. That's the plan anyway. So I do have an exciting adventure ahead of me tomorrow. In fact, I got invited to go to a YouTuber's like a bee yard day. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but it's Bruce's Bees and David Burns. Bruce does the 3 guys. They're always chatting the live stream thing. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna meet some of my YouTuber beekeepers that I've been watching for about a year or so, and it'll be interesting. It's about a 5-hour drive, so I'm gonna have to get things cleaned up here and do a little packing and take the racing Camry to somewhere in Ohio, and I'll see if I can do any recording there. I think that'd be kind of neat, do a little bit of something, but who knows. If you watch those other people, I should be in the background maybe. Who knows? I have no idea what to expect at this point, so just stay tuned. And I'll try to get the oxalic acid treatments on here. They're all over YouTube. I don't really see the excitement and all that. A lot of this was for me to post things so I could, have more experienced beekeepers say, "Oh, well, don't do this," or "I wouldn't have done that." And I learned from that. This wasn't a you watch me to become a better beekeeper. This was more of a you watch me and help me become a better beekeeper, and that was the whole reason I started posting on my honeybee videos. So I'm definitely not the best by any means, not even all that great. I just wanted to get that out there. Like, I'm not posting this stuff so you watch this and say, "Oh, this is what I'm going to do," because this is just what I'm doing, and it's working so far. Let's see if we can get through the winter. That's the main goal here. So stay tuned. Watch some more Mad Mike's Garage. We might be doing honeybees. We might be restoring a 69 fastback. You just don't know what you're going to see here. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.